thanks for tuning in to Muscle Cars and Hot Rods. We're getting a little bit of monsoonal rain out here in the Tucson desert, and man, I've got a lot of stuff going on in the shop. Stick around and stay tuned. I'll take you on a tour of what we've been up to. Alright, the 34 Ford 5-window coupe has been blocked and primered for the second time. And over here, I'm starting to put its chassis together. We picked up the chassis from Perfection Powder Coating. They went ahead and put a satin black finish on it, the rear axle housing, and several other brackets. And I'm going to put this frame together and make it a rolling chassis. We got a lot of nice chromed and powder coated parts to put together on this chassis, but unfortunately, this is what happened to the hardware. So we got a bit of a jigsaw puzzle on our hands. I don't know why that seems to keep happening to me. Okay, on the rear axle housing, I need to pick up some 3/8" fine press studs that go into the rear axle housing and hold the center section in. You can see on the brake line, I started to polish out all the brass and get it in place. Here's the 4-link suspension starting to get bolted up. And here are our brake backing plates. They're chrome plated and look pretty good. I like that. But before I can install those, I'll have to get these press nuts painted. I was just soaking them in some lacquer thinner to clean them up, and then I'll get a nice fresh coat of black paint on them. These are the wheels we're putting on the 34. You can see it's got that nice nostalgic billet aluminum look, and it even has the fake center knockoff style hubs. And then back here on the Mustang, it's been a while since I've shown you what's going on with it, so I'll get you caught up on it. We had a windshield put in. I went and put all the trim in it. The cowl's now in and sitting there. I've got the new hood to cowl seal in. All the squirters were cleaned up and done. On the interior, we've got the package tray perforated for the speakers and then covered with ozite, so that when you look in the rear window, it just fades away and you don't see anything. That's a much cleaner and classier look than when you look in there and see a couple of 6x9s sticking through the package tray. Now you know how we're putting power windows in this car. In order to do that, we had to convert it from 69 door glass to 70 door glass. And we've got the regulators installed in the car. We've got the new glass in. However, the brackets that hold the glass to the regulators are on order, and I've just found out that they're on national back order and won't be in until probably the second week in July. So unfortunately, that bit of the project is really holding up any of the interior, because the glass has to be in and adjusted before any of the door panels or side panels can go in, which have to be put in before the seats can go in. So we're going to be sitting around on this car for another few weeks, unfortunately. But you know what? This isn't the first time I've had this happen on a project. And in fact, it happens on most projects. So if you're going to build a car, please know that this is part of it. Well, here we are torquing up the last bolt on the Ford 8-inch. And I just wanted to take a second to say that I really like the internet. It's a fountain of information. I'm a big time believer in the forums out there. I can generally pose any question and get at least 100 responses. to anything I want to know when I'm building a car. Be able to slide some axles in this. Get the rear wheels on this thing. We're pretty far along on the suspension on this chassis. Alright, we've got the axle shafts in. Brake drums on. I'm about to set the rear wheels on it.
To get you off my mind, I hate what I do, 'cause I'm addicted to you.
For the past 2 days, Al and I have been giving this thing an acid bath after it came back from the strippers, and we went ahead and got the trunk and firewall all epoxied, and Al is going to take the rest of the afternoon and epoxy the outside of the car. It's a 60-something Biscayne.